What's going on, guys? It's Asal, and today I have some good news for those of you who don't have access to the Battlefield 1 alpha, as we now have a pretty good idea as to when the open beta for Battlefield 1 will commence. And for the record, I'm not a part of the Battlefield 1 alpha either, so I'm looking forward to this just as much as you guys are. In a recent interview, Sebastian Moritz, the Battlefield community manager for Germany, let us know that the Battlefield 1 open beta will take place shortly after Gamescom, which is set to run from August 17th to the 23rd. Now, to me, this sounds like the beta will either start at the end of August or very early September, or maybe even hopefully right at the end of Gamescom. We don't know, we'll have to wait for more details on the exact date. And remember how we learned back during the reveal that Battlefield insiders will get to play the beta early? Well, we also got some more concrete details regarding early access. Now, it turns out the insiders will have 3 days early access to the open beta, which is quite a bit of extra time, all things considered. Moritz also let us Battlefielders know that Rush will indeed be returning for Battlefield 1, which is incredible, as Rush is hands down my favorite game mode in any Battlefield. Period. It's one of those games that really forces everyone to play the objective, or at least more so than some of the other game modes. Now, needless to say, this is very good news as far as I'm concerned. Though my biggest concern for the Battlefield 1 beta is performance. Now, it may seem as though regarding the alpha, everything has been more or less smooth sailing, but I will say I have definitely not forgotten my experience with the Battlefield 4 beta, as it left me with a bit of a bad taste. But all things considered, so far Battlefield 1 looks like it's shaping up to be an incredible game, and as long as performance is up to par, I think this really could be the Battlefield game that the community has been wanting. And since we're talking about Battlefield, I want to do a bit of an update on my channel regarding Battlefield, because if you haven't noticed, I've been uploading pretty much nothing but Overwatch for the past month or so, and this really comes down to the fact mostly that Overwatch is huge, I love it to pieces, and I've been having a blast making those videos. Now, that's certainly not to say that Battlefield content is gone, as you can clearly see since this video is not an Overwatch video, but I want to address why I haven't been uploading Battlefield content. To be frank, it really comes down to the fact that I don't have access to the closed alpha. Now, I'm not saying this to complain, as I haven't actually thought about it all that much with Overwatch taking up a lot of my gaming time, as the thing is, I feel as though I can't really provide any relevant or meaningful Battlefield 1 content when there are hundreds of other YouTubers out there with access to the alpha. Now, in my opinion, it's really impossible to provide valuable content for a game that you can't play when there are tons of other content creators out there who have already played the game and have access to it. It's a pretty simple explanation, but it more or less sums up why I have been uploading the content that I have been. Now, I assure you though, that once I get my hands on Battlefield 1, I will be producing my fair share of videos, but until then, I will likely be focusing more on Overwatch with the occasional news video of Battlefield 1 just like this one, though my end goal is to have a healthy mix of both Overwatch and Battlefield content, which I think is something that you guys will really enjoy. Click that like button if you have enjoyed this video, and if for whatever reason you're here and you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do go ahead and click that subscribe button. Now everyone, this has been Asal, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.